Let's find out the products of fermentation and how they are used to produce delicious food products for us to eat. Definition of fermentation. It is the incomplete breakdown of glucose in conditions of limited oxygen or when there's no oxygen to produce energy. There are two types of fermentation, and both occur in the cytoplasm. Firstly, there's alcohol fermentation. It occurs in yeast and in plants in waterlogged soil. The glucose is broken down into pyruvate, and the pyruvate is then broken down finally into alcohol and carbon dioxide. The equation is glucose is broken down to form carbon dioxide and ethanol and energy. 210 kilojoules of energy are released per mole of glucose. The useful acronym or memory tip is GC. G for glucose, C for carbon dioxide, E for ethanol, and E for energy. Now, food products that can be produced through alcohol fermentation are wine and beer from the ethanol, and also bread. In the production of bread, the yeast is mixed with the bread dough, and the yeast will release carbon dioxide through alcohol fermentation. Next, when the carbon dioxide is heated together with the bread dough, it will expand and cause the bread dough to rise to produce soft and fluffy bread. Let's look at the second type of fermentation, which is called lactic acid fermentation. It occurs in bacteria and some types of fungi, and also in skeletal muscle cells of humans that undergo vigorous training or activity. The glucose is broken down in the cytoplasm to form pyruvate and finally to form lactic acid. The equation is glucose is broken down to form lactic acid and energy, and 150 kilojoules of energy are released per mole of glucose. Now, the acronym is GEL, G-E-L, G for glucose, E for energy, and L for lactic acid. So try and remember this acronym. Food products formed are yogurt, cheese, and soy sauce. Now, in the formation of yogurt, the lactobacillus bacteria breaks down lactose, or a type of milk sugar, to form lactic acid. Next, the lactic acid produced coagulates the milk protein called casein to form yogurt.